Okay, let's try this again. Happy Tuesday to each of you, and welcome to our show, Perspective. This is season 3, episode 70. And I know some of you are like, okay, why did you come on the Tuesday? But just to give you a note, we will be on this Tuesday and next Tuesday. And of course, next Tuesday will be our last show before Christmas. So you definitely want to tune in tonight. So tonight, I am very excited about my show because it's not often that I do these type of shows, and I'll tell you what I mean. Tonight's show is going to be unscripted, which means none of my guests. Well, this is a first, and they're going to get me afterwards. But I told my guests what we're talking about tonight, but none of them know where I'm going with it. So if you watched our show, I think we did it in 2020. Fix my holiday stress levels. This is one of those shows, but we've kind of added some things, have some images we're gonna be showing tonight. So tonight we're just gonna be cutting up and laughing. So if you're looking for a deep show, you need to tune into our show on last week. This is not a deep show. We're just gonna be making you laugh and hopefully brightening your day. Or do we do understand and recognize that the holidays are not the best times for everyone. So hopefully you hear something tonight that makes you smile, lighten your spirits. But I'm just excited about the show tonight. So I'm not going to delay the time bringing my guest in. My guest, she's a regular. She was actually on last week, and I talked to her afterwards, and she was like, "Yeah, I think I can do it." And Jasmine was with me the first time that I did this type of show, so I'm glad that she's back tonight. Jasmine Stinson, you all know her. She is a counselor, therapist, and educator. Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, how are you?
Good. Great to have you on. And our next guest on, he actually made his debut on Perspective last year. None other than Torez Daniels. He's a great friend, great brother. Torez is actually an actor in my theater company. And I'll tell you in a few moments why I chose these two for this specific conversation. Let me go ahead and bring him in.
Hey everybody, what's up?
Torez, what's going on?
Hey Miss Stinson, how you doing? How you
I'm
doing?
good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm glad we got a counselor on the line because I need one. I need some help.
So you're gonna have to talk to her after that because she ain't gonna be deep tonight. Well, she may give out a few nuggets, but she's probably gonna be 5% deep, but the rest it'll be humorous. But the name of the show tonight is Lord Fix My Holiday Stress Level. So when you saw the invite, you probably were wondering, okay, why is there burnt turkey up there? So you'll
It
find
was
out in a
fun.
few you'll find out in a few minutes. But tonight, like I said, we're just gonna no scripted. We're just gonna laugh, cut up, and have fun. And let me say this: we're not throwing any offense to everyone, but we hope that you just laugh tonight because that's what this show is intended for. Laughter is the best medicine. That's just more than a quote, but it really is the best medicine. And then the Bible even says a cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. So keep that in mind. You know, we don't have to be deep all the time. Sometimes it's fun to just like sit back, laugh, because life is too short not to enjoy. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And one of the reasons why I selected both of my guests, both of these individuals, they have really strenuous jobs. We know Jasmine is a counselor and a therapist, which can be very demanding. And then Torres wears many hats, but one of his jobs, he actually works in the funeral industry. So for those who know what that entails, that can be very stressful. So I
Yes.
wanted to see them outside of those hats where they can just laugh and enjoy tonight as well. All right, so y'all, let's get started again. My guests don't know how we're starting with this. I tricked Jasmine on purpose this year because the first time we did this, we had a group chat going and we really planned this. But I said, no, let's not do that tonight. So tonight, I kind of wanted to flip it. And then if you have comments that you like to make, please, please, please share. We always love to hear from our viewing audience. Good evening to everyone who's watching and everyone who will tune in. So the first thing I kind of wanted to hit, let it come up on the screen. Okay, so it has a mind of its own. Y'all, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna log out and come right back in, but I'll be right back because my system is freezing up.
Okay, no problem.
How
Jasmine,
you?
what's been going on?
Not too much. Out here living and counting down the days to break.
Bingo. That's all I'm doing here. I'm just counting down the days, and we just trying to make it do what it do.
Yeah. One of my students came in my office the other day and she says, "Listen, I'm so sick of this semester." I was like, "Baby, you are not alone."
You ain't long. You ain't long. You ain't got long. What's up? You ain't got long. I promise you, you ain't got long.
All right, so I am back. Sorry about that. So this is what we're gonna do. I've asked Jasmine already. Torez, we're gonna put you on the spot to get us started. Torez is a husband and he's a father, and he's making Christmas memories. So
If y'all hear the baby in the background, just I might have to go get him. But if y'all hear him, just
share your favorite Christmas memory with us. It can be something recent, something when you were a child, whatever you like to share.
oh man, I got a lot of favorite Christmas memories, but the the best Christmas memory that I could really uh, give you, and we still talk about this to this day. Me, my mom, my family, all of them, and I even share with my wife. Um, is how we all used to go over my grandmama house. You know, everybody got
Mhm.
that one grandmama. That's the home house. You getting all your favorite toys, or you just gonna take a couple of toys over your grandmama house. She done cooked up everything up under the sun. She got everybody up under one roof. You got cars all up and lined up and down the block. You know, we may be outside riding bicycles, big wheels, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it was just an all day event, and every Christmas that we went over my grandmama's house. It wasn't no questions asked. I don't care. You coming over here for breakfast, and we finna do the whole thing all day long. And I really do miss that. My grandmama has been gone since 2008, and I miss that. But those that was some of the best memories that that I could think of, and I still hold on to those memories to this day.
And I'll ask you and Jazz this: do y'all think we've gotten away from those moments, or are we doing a great job at teaching this generation to cherish those moments?
I'll let Jasmine
Oh,
hang go
as a
first.
whole, I think that we have definitely gotten away from it. But
Yeah.
my family is trying real hard to bring it back.
Mhm.
So my grandmother passed about 8 years ago, and we made a decision that we were going to make a point to continue doing it because my grandfather would never plan it. He was always there, but he never planned it. And so we made a point to keep doing it. Then COVID set us back. So we went about 2 years where we didn't get together for Thanksgiving or Christmas. And I come from a real big family. Like my dad
Mm-hmm.
is one of seven. And so I got like 31st cousins, and how you said everybody's at the house, we all there. And
Yeah.
so it's been like that my whole life. This past Thanksgiving was the first time we all got together again. And there was about 30 of us there. So and it felt good, but I felt like we had gotten away from it. But like at one point we were in there doing karaoke, and I poked my head out into the den. I said, "Big Daddy, are we bothering you?" Big Daddy looked up at me from his football game and said, "Well, Jelly Bean, y'all been loud your whole lives. I've been the same today." He said, "But it's a blessing that y'all here." But that was, it made me feel good though to know that my
Mhm.
family is doing that, because we had 4 generations in the house for Thanksgiving. And I mean, that's a blessing.
And I'll
Well,
agree with Jasmine on that. I really think that we've gotten away from it with this new generation. I mean, because they just, I guess they jealous because one cousin may be driving a Benz, and this other cousin here may be doing well in life, maybe living on this side of town, and you just always got that one cousin that's just always jealous. You may not be where you want to be at in life, but thankful for what I do have. And it
absolutely.
just ain't your season just yet. Just hold on. So they get mad and don't want to be around each other, or they think they better than us, and and all that. No, it's just favor. It's just God's favor. It was just your season. It's just your time. But we have steered away from it. But I'm like Jasmine. My mom and her sisters. We always trying to just still stick together and just always doing something. Even it ain't even got to be the holidays. We'll just all be like, hey. y'all want to go and throw something on the grill in the summertime, or just gather everybody up and just chill out in the backyard and just have a good time. So that's
Absolutely.
we just try to keep it alive because my grandmother,
Absolutely.
that's what she always wanted.
Yeah, my grandmother had us together monthly before she passed. We had a
Same,
monthly birthday celebration. You
same.
come, and if it's your birthday, we got a cake with your name on it. Everybody put in some dollars. Everybody whose birthday it is that month got to split the pot. So
Yes.
we had a good time.
Yes, we always had a good time. So like I say, I really think if people kind of got back to that, and family members actually love on each other, it really won't be all this craziness. Folk just don't love on each other no more because they are always jealous and they mad and they hate.
Right. Absolutely. And I know that, you things aren't the same. Let's just put that disclaimer out. Things aren't
True.
the same. But you have to get to the place where you develop what we call a new norm.
Hmm.
All it takes is an effort, just that one person saying, you know what, grandma, granddaddy, big mama, ma, whatever you call them, papa, they work too hard to keep this family together. We got to keep this thing going, and it is very important. Hello to everyone who's tuning in, and thank you to everyone who will watch. And I'll actually, if you want to comment on that, share memories that you had as a child with your grandparents, since that's what we were talking about. Because mom and dad, we love them, take nothing from them, but it's just something about grandparents. They're the cornerstone of the family. So if you post your comments, we'll get back to those. So now let's get back to our discussion at hand. Give me one moment to change the caption. So again, our topic tonight is Lord, fix my holiday stress levels. Nothing deep. You're gonna hear a lot of humor tonight. So the first thing I want to talk about is buyers beware. These are the holiday gifts no one really wants. So y'all know me. We real honest on this show. I'm sure everybody has had that one gift, or it's happened to you more than once. That gift. See, Jasmine is already thinking that you didn't want. You didn't want to hurt the person's feelings, but it was that gift that you really didn't want. So if you want to share that, you can put that in the comments. So Jasmine, I'll start with you. Well, let's do this. I'm gonna put some of these things up that we hear um a lot. A lot of people don't like when people buy them clothes. They have their own style.
That
You
is
know
true.
the way they dress, and you know what you like to wear. And then for my friends who are full figured or plus size, you really are like, no, because you ain't finna have me looking like no fool. Just let me buy my own clothes. So I can get that one. And then another one is candles. I just talked to a friend before the podcast tonight. She said every year she gets a candle, she cringes because she can get her own candles. Flowers. That was another big one. Why would you get me a flower for Christmas? This is not summertime. It's not like I can just plant this thing. It's probably going to die. Books. This is becoming another thing. Now, I'll put a pin on this because there are some people that are some avid readers and they really love
True.
books for Christmas. But I would recommend, if you're going to buy books, find out the type of books that that person likes. If they're into action books and you get them some self help books, they're probably going to look at you like, okay, what's going on here? So, um, and
Well,
look,
they might need that though. So that might be a blessing in
yeah,
disguise.
but a lot of people in denial. They don't want to admit it. And then the last one is fitness equipment. I've seen this ruffle a lot of feathers. Yeah, the person might need that fitness equipment, but I don't think that's per se that's
Getting
Christmas.
everybody party packs. You get the self help book and the fitness
Right,
equipment.
Right.
right.
Go give you a combo here.
So Jasmine, I'll start with you, and then Terez, I'll go to you. What was that
Okay.
one gift, or if it's been more than one instance? Hopefully not. But what was that one gift that you can think of that you got for Christmas? You was like, okay.
Um, People who know me know that like I put thought into gifts, so I don't really get garbage gifts from people that I know and love.
Hmm.
Um, but bless if any of my students ever see this on here, I do love y'all and I do appreciate you. Um, but I've been in education for 15-ish years, and Christmas mugs. I was
Monica
talking
said,
about in our text beforehand. I re-gift mugs every year. The students give them to me that last week of school. By Christmas, I've stuffed them with something and given them away. I give them to neighbors. I give them to everybody. I'm sick of your mugs. And then your home baked goods from houses I ain't been in. And I got to put that houses I ain't been in part on that, because if I know you and I know who you are and I know your house is clean, bring it on, bring it on, bring it on.
there you go.
But some of them kids, and then they want to stand there and watch you take a bite. You'd be like,
I wouldn't
baby,
even.
I had a real big breakfast. I'm gonna save this till lunch.
You don't even want a bottle of water with the top on there from that house.
Okay,
Nope.
yeah, hold up. I gotta share this gift. Lynn said the worst gift received was an iron. My dad gave this to my mother. Wow. Wow. And y'all, some of these gifts can be kind of like offensive. So as Angela said, you really need to know the person that you're buying the gift for. And my mom said it, money will work every time, money or gift cards. You can't go wrong with it.
Mama
And
Jane,
now,
I agree with you.
before we proceed, here's a way you can fix that. My family, we've done Secret Pal for years, and there's an app called Fster. I actually put that in the comments. And what it does, your whole family can put together their Secret Pal list, and it actually allows you to give 5 options on what that individual may like. So, out of 5 options, you should be able to come up with something that that person likes. And then please don't buy that person anything you wouldn't like. Please, 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 please. All right, Torez, what was that worst gift you ever got?
Um, I think anybody that know me, I like to smell good. I like good cologne. I like to smell good. I will agree with Jasmine. I don't mean any offense. I do that, but don't get me our version of nothing from Dollar Tree and Family Dollar. I don't want my version of Polo, my version of Chanel Blue. I don't wear my version of nothing. I wear name brand stuff. That's just me. My wife know it. My everybody know it. When people around me, they be like, "Man, what is that you got on?" And I tell them, I don't want to be, around here smelling like, like old mop water or something like that. That just ain't me. But if you just really don't know what to get a person, and you just, stuck in between, you can go in the Dollar General or Walmart or whatever. They got these things called Visa gift cards. You can load them up however you want them. You can put as much money on there, and then that way that person can go get whatever they want. So I think that's the better route to go. You can never go wrong with gift cards.
And just because, and and again, we're not throwing shade. Just because you may like white diamonds does not mean the female that you're buying perfume for loves white diamonds.
Smell like Sunday school.
Right. It has a scent that does linger. It has a
Come
scent.
on, struggle. Get Auntie a kiss.
The same for Old Spice. Just because you like the way Old Spice smells, your nephew is 20 or 30 years younger than you. Please don't do them like that because they will get cracked on when they go to school. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. But
Yeah.
yeah, basically, I just put thoughts into that gift. And Jasmine, you said something key, home baked gifts. Because let me tell y'all a little secret. People have cats now, and cats can climb on things more than dogs. So yeah, you can pray over your food, but still, sometimes if your spirit don't lead you to partake of that dish,
Don't do it.
don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't
Don't
do it.
do it.
Don't
Don't
do it.
do it.
Okay, so another area I wanted to go to is the holiday shopping. We're talking about the gifts because we're going to talk about the food in a minute. Holiday shopping can be very stressful, but you have to think of the ways you get rid that stress. For instance, I was watching someone's live recently and they talked about buying gifts for their children. And one lady in particular on the live, she said the days of her going all out for her children, regardless of the age they were, is over. She said she gets them 3 items and that's it. She said if they don't like it, they better tell Jesus because they better not tell her. And what do y'all think of that?
I mean, my mama don't buy me gifts no more. She just give me my mom and daddy just give me money and a card and say you go buy
Hmm.
whatever you want to.
Right.
You grown. I'd be like, okay, cool. Like, I can deal with that. But I I'm just that type of person. I don't wait to Christmas to,
Absolutely.
do gifts and stuff like that. And you got people who just wait once a year to do gifts. But, I've just been blessed to the point where is, I ask God to be help me be a blessing to somebody else. And, I may, it may be somebody that may come up to me and be like, hey man, I need $40. I'm kind of short, and I gotta feed the family. And that's a gift right there in itself. And
Absolutely.
it may be in the middle of July. You get what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
it's really hard for me, and I will admit it's really hard for me during the Christmas time because I just don't know what to get because um I'm always, getting stuff throughout the year.
Right.
So
All right.
I agree with Angela. She just put it. I give all year round.
Mm-hmm.
That's just me. And people be like, "Well, what you want for Christmas?" And I just be really sincere. Nothing. I mean, I'm good. You can
Absolutely.
ask my wife. I already told her. I just do not know what I'm gonna get you for Christmas. I don't know.
Absolutely. All right, Jasmine, what you got?
Yeah, see, I give year round, but I'm also a lover of surprise. I love to give them, I love to receive them. I love all things surprises. So whenever you start talking about gifts, I saw Zoom was looking around my living room with all the boxes I need to get around. Uh, 'Cause I also have 8 nieces and nephews,
Mm,
and then my parents, my siblings, and then we do gift exchanges at work, like Secret Pals, and then my family does because there's so many of us. We do a white elephant.
right.
So I've got quite a bit, but a lot of mine is just my love of surprises. And it doesn't detract from what I do year round. I just like to see people's faces, and
Hmm.
I put thought into my gifts. And so it excites me. It brings me joy to like see other people. I'm like, oh, I can't wait till you open this. And they're like, you act like you getting it. And for in a way I am. Like I love it. I love it.
And here's another nugget that I'm gonna throw out. In being creative, gift baskets really make good gifts. If you know a person they love jewelry, get them a jewelry basket. You know that person well enough to know what they like and what they don't like. If they love different perfumes and scented oils or colognes and scented oils, get them a gift basket with that. Books, if they're into cooking, there's so many ways you could go with it, and then they still will be surprised because those are gifts that it takes time and thought into.
Right.
So let's start thinking beyond the stores. And y'all know me if y'all watch this enough. We have to start even more now. We say this a lot, but every time we say it, it means the same. Supporting our black businesses. There are black businesses out here that really have great gift ideas that you wouldn't
Hmm.
think about. And so let's give thought to these things. Yeah, Walmart and Target and Tarjay, as my sister would say, Macy's and Belk and all these other stores, they're convenient, but you may creep up on a black business owner that may have something that you may be like, wow, I'm glad I came here. I never would have gotten this from a department store. So let's start being very creative with our gifts, not just on Christmas, like we're saying, but on birthdays, wedding anniversaries, even just because, I was thinking about you. This is just because gift. And I guarantee you when we do this, you will see it changes that person's attitude, and then it will even change your attitude because you went out of your way to go that extra mile to do something special.
Hmm.
All right, so we're finna transition to the meat of the matter, and I got pictures this year. Again, they don't know what I'm about to post, so we finna
Oh Lord.
roll with it.
Oh Lord.
So y'all know all three of us, Jasmine and I've talked about it, and Torez, we're all great cooks, but we all love to eat. But it's some stuff that we see during the holidays you need y'all to stop doing. Like, yeah. And y'all hold on one moment because it's not trying to let me get these pictures up, but I'm gonna get them up. So here, hold 1 second.
He fighting with them pictures.
Yeah, he definitely is. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if there's a way I can do it.
I don't even know how he. I don't even know how he trying to get them up.
All right, let's try this again. And so, y'all, we not throwing shade. Don't ask me where I got these pictures from because I ain't telling. You probably won't never. I ain't gonna say you won't. Well, I'm the type of person. I don't post things like this. This is how you will see them shared. So I don't know why Jasmine is bigger than the rest of us. Okay, there we go. All right, let's hit it. So if you see older people in your family side eyeing you and rolling your eyes the way these ladies are doing when you bring food, you need to really make sure that food is good. So like when they open the plates and everything, that food is so good that it just shuts their mouth where they can't come with nothing negative.
If they side eyeing you like that, don't even bring food. You need to bring the plates for
Right.
Right.
you. That's what you need to bring,
Plates, bottled
so you
water,
can get that
soda.
look. You can you can go get some drinks, whatever.
Right.
Don't bring no food that they giving you that side eye right there. No,
Cause
I
that
just
look say that you go clubbing every week and they don't trust you with that
right.
food.
Is that a
Your
is
priorities
that
are
a
different.
turkey
So let's
branded?
start with this first picture because I saw this one and I was like, no.
That's not what you do.
I'm a fan of brining turkeys. I brine my turkeys. You don't brine a turkey in a vegetable bin in a refrigerator.
Mm,
This is unsanitary and it
that's
is
when you.
nasty.
That's when you can't eat at everybody's
Because
house.
9 times out of 10, when you try to take it out, your turkey bin was not made to fit a turkey. Because most turkeys that are healthy size, they start at 12 pounds or more. So you're actually going to break your vegetable bin and you're going to have to call your refrigerator manufacturer to get a new one when you tell them I branded a turkey in my vegetable bin.
Well, who idea was it anyway to put this?
You know, people just try all different kinds of things thinking that it'll work. But no, this doesn't work. They sell several aluminum pans, roaster oven, the inside. There are several ways for inconvenience, but y'all, let's do better. And I hope nobody on here does this because if you do, bless
Stop.
your heart. That's
We
all.
judging you if
Stop.
you
Bless
do.
your heart. The next one. Okay, so this was that turkey that we posted. Told you we was gonna talk about it.
Ooh, that joker burn up to a crisp.
This turkey is not it's not burnt, but it's charred. Which means that if we tried to remove the skin off of it to make it edible, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. So I encourage all of my first time cooks watching, and then I'm gonna give y'all the floor. Um, get your recipe book seriously, and
Mm-mm.
that's not in joking matter. Or if you have those older family members that can really cook, don't be afraid to reach out to them. Say, I'm making my first turkey. Can you walk me through it? You know, you have those aunts, those big mamas, even uncles. I love when I have family members that say, you know, you made this dish and I'm really trying to get more in the kitchen. Can you walk me through that? But don't just experiment with the whole turkey. I mean, you can't
Maybe
do
holidays ain't the day to try your skills.
And
no,
no,
So,
if
no.
you got all year, you got at least 9 solid months to be working on dressing, macaroni and cheese, however you want, whatever dish you really feel like you can, be a pro at. You got 9 months to do it. The day before Thanksgiving or the day of Thanksgiving ain't the time to do it. That can create holiday stress because folk will get mad at you and they eating everything else around the table and your dish still over there full and they get mad at you. And then you got that one family member, that one auntie. 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be an auntie. It ain't gonna be a cousin. It might be an auntie or a grandma. Baby, that ain't good. They just gonna tell you, baby, that ain't good. I'm sorry to tell you.
yeah, my family might have thrown away an entire aluminum pan of macaroni and cheese one year.
We get into the
You ain't,
macaroni and
you
cheese
ain't
in just
lived that down yet.
we get into the macaroni and cheese. I got you, Jasmine. I got you. And here's another thing. Make sure you thaw your turkey out. Please. If you know you're gonna get a big turkey, I need you to get that turkey by Thursday or Friday. Please don't put it in the freezer. You need to let that sit in the bottom of your refrigerator
Let it thaw out.
so it can be thawed out by
Yeah.
Tuesday or Wednesday. Thaw that thing
Great.
out by Tuesday, do your brine. Wednesday, Thursday, whenever you're gonna cook it, you ready to roll, but it
You're
has
right.
to thaw out.
Mm-hmm.
God works a lot of miracles, but he can't do nothing with a frozen turkey.
Oh, he sure can't.
Can't do it. Mm-mm.
Can't do it.
All right, the next one. Okay, cause some of y'all be tricking me with y'all collard greens. I love collard greens out of all the greens. Let your collard greens cook. This
Yes.
is not done. This looks like spinach. Let your
Collard greens ain't even got no beef base in them, no ham hock, no turkey neck. You ain't even
No,
got. You ain't
nothing.
chopped no onions up,
mm-mm,
no
let
season.
them
So you
cook.
ain't even got. You ain't, the water's still clear. So that
Let them
letting
Right.
you
cook.
You
know
just, you just toss some bad boys in
you
there. You
just
might
put
not
them
have
in there.
washed them. It's got a little tint to it, but that's probably
Yeah,
why you
Right,
dirty.
you
right.
just put them in there. No black pepper, no
Make
nothing.
sure you wash your greens thoroughly. And we next few minutes we're gonna get into some ways you don't wash your greens. Keyword ways you don't wash your greens.
Even
But
if and
these greens,
even if you don't feel like cutting them, because sometimes I don't feel like. A lot of times
right,
I don't feel like cutting them. You can go get the bad greens; they work just good, but
just as
still
well,
wash them.
still wash them. And don't just do them no two times because your water's still gonna be green.
Let them
Even if
soak.
they say pre-wash, you need to wash them a good 4 or 5 times.
Let them soak.
You can put a little baking soda in there. That works as well. All these people that use bleach and stuff don't cook nothing for me because we ain't bleaching no greens.
Trying to
That
kill.
I don't know who you got that from, and don't you tell that lie on your big mama.
Now, Big Mama ain't never put no bleach in no greens.
Okay,
What is that?
so I'm gonna admit I saw this on Facebook and it really hit me like, wow.
They look like that pie from the hill.
I was finna say that. You took
But
that out of my
these
mouth.
are
I didn't want
collard
to go there,
green
but you went
pies.
there.
Y'all, we doing too much. Just give me regular collard greens. I'll take turnips. I'll even do mixed greens with cornbread. But I don't need a collard green pie. And then you see somebody was special and they didn't put a dash of hot sauce in there. Really? Uh-uh.
I'm finna tell y'all a funny story that we own this. Hold on, I gotta get permission to say that. Can I tell about the pineapple casserole?
Oh my God.
Okay, so so last year,
You know,
me
you
and
could have told this anonymously, right?
Right.
But now we know.
Because I know who's sitting next to you. So wow.
Ashley, she's sitting on the sofa. So last year, so my wife got a phone call, and so they was like, we having dinner, and we want you to make a pineapple casserole. And I said, what is that? And I actually had a few more choice words to go in with that, but I'm gonna make it clean. If you look at pineapple casserole, don't show up to nobody's house with a pineapple casserole because ain't but about one or two folk gonna eat it. It's not a delightful dish. I didn't even know how to cook it. And well, you heard my wife. I didn't say it. She said it. She said it's just a white people thing. I didn't say that. She said that. So I was trying. I'm still trying.
Tell her I'm half white and we don't eat that in my house either.
I'm like Steve Harvey. I'm trying not to cuss. We, we, we got a couple of minutes left on him.
And
But
I've seen the recipe for a pineapple casserole. But yeah, it didn't look.
yeah, it does not look appealing at all. So yeah, don't fix no pineapple casserole.
Okay, so we get into the biggie. So
Lord, the greens in the
all this stuff we washing greens in the tub and on the washing machine. Stop that. Cause when you put them greens in the washing machine, they probably gonna be this strong. So until you probably gonna have to go out and get some more greens.
But here's this question here. What in what on God's green earth, and what would possess you to put some greens on a gentle cycle in the washing machine? Please tell me. I'm trying to fathom that.
See,
I
ain't
don't.
none of us
I
got
just feel
nothing.
like food shouldn't go anywhere your behind goes. So
Thank
not your
you.
bathtub, your drawers go in the washing machine. My food and my behind should not be in the same area. It
I
Right,
just
will agree with that
right.
1,000%.
Yeah, don't, don't wash, You stick to your kitchen sink. Get you some mixing bowls. That's what they're for. Get you prep bowls. Stay out your bathroom with them greens. Cause see, what's gonna happen is greens leave. They can leave a stain. See, what's gonna happen is you're gonna wonder why that little green ring is in your bathtub. And you're gonna babysit one of your nieces and nephews, and they're gonna ask you why is this green ring in here, and you're gonna have to tell them because you watched some greens in your tub. Uh-uh.
I don't understand that either. Why would you put greens in the tub? I'm like Jasmine. Wherever I clean my behind, I don't need to be cleaning no food.
And the next one, okay, this one really was a lot.
Is
So
that
now this
baked
is baked
beans?
beans with strawberries. Now I've heard of baked beans with pineapples in them, but y'all, we doing too much. And this was a black person. Let me say that. By no means are we racist, but this came from a black person.
They must had a mixed family. Somebody they was trying something and didn't know how
Why
to.
would you put strawberries and we see bits of bell peppers back there in baked beans?
At some point, some people create holiday stress
And
on
you can't
themselves.
really zoom in because it's ground beef in there. I just want to know why would you have to add this with the baked beans?
I'm still looking at the picture. I'm trying
Right.
to maybe kind of give you an answer, but I can't.
Mm-mm.
Ain't no brown sugar in it or nothing.
Mm-mm.
That don't even look good.
Just stop it. If you can't make baked beans or you feel the need to experiment, Jim and Nick's is an option.
Full
Bob's
right.
moon.
You can always cater.
Full Moon,
Full moon.
Bob Sykes is an option.
True.
Even
And even and
Dreamland has great baked beans.
and I will even go so far as some of these people that have food trucks that
Mm-hmm.
they do very very good job
Mm-hmm.
of doing. I mean, not to just kind of single out anybody, but I've had Dirty Reds ribs
They are
before.
very good. Very
Dirty
good.
Reds ribs are awesome.
They are.
They are awesome.
I gotta put these up. Wait a minute. Let's
Your
go in
dad.
on these baked beans. That's the last one I'm gonna put up.
I will I
Put your
will
dad's
agree.
up.
I will
Daddy said
pass.
these baked beans look like carbonite.
Yeah, yeah. That looked like something that will slip you on up out of here for real.
You don't experiment with baked beans. I'm sorry. You don't experiment.
That's
Right.
yeah. We need to just go to the next pick. What is
Okay.
Lord? Oh,
These are supposed to be deviled eggs or stuffed eggs, what you would
mm-mm.
call them. So let me just set this disclaimer. If you're mixing your deviled eggs and because people that I'm sure we even if you don't eat them, you've had them or you tasted them. If you putting mayonnaise in there and after a while you notice your mixture is a little soupy, don't you put no mustard in there? Because what we're looking at, it looks like they went heavy on the mustard.
Looks like they went heavy on honey mustard.
Right.
Dijon mustard.
Right. Again, Publix has great. I gotta put this up. Angela said it look like baby boo.
I will agree with you, Angela. It do look like boo boo.
Publix has great deviled eggs. You have a lot of caterers. They specialize in deviled eggs. Don't do your family like this. Please don't. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I wouldn't even want to take the presentation on it ain't even good. I wouldn't even want to take this to nobody out looking like that.
Because if you show up at my family's house, we will clown you. I have
My
witnesses
folk will too.
here. We will clown you.
See
This
Now
is
that?
we
See,
all just gonna stand around and be like, "Hey, JaPaul, get some of that." Oh, you ain't getting none.
and
I
I'm
ain't see
looking
nothing on
like
your plate.
and like JaPaul say, I'm gonna throw this disclaimer out there. That's
mm-mm.
why black folk always ask, who doing the cooking before I get over there. Cause see, if the food ain't gonna be good or whoever cooking, we gonna stop and get us something to eat before we get there. Or we gonna eat before we get to that house. And they be like, go on in there and fix your plate. I'm good. I just got
And
to
while
eat.
we talking about this, I couldn't find a picture. We all know there is no holiday without potato salad. Your potato salad can have the best mixture in the world. But if it's soupy, we're going to pass it by.
Yeah, I don't want no running potato salad.
We're going to pass it by. I bought the amount of mayonnaise and mustard that you put in there. All right,
No,
we
they do
almost
that.
done. Now, this really cringed me. Who told you that the sink was a mixing bowl?
Is that macaroni and
Yes,
cheese?
it's macaroni.
Lord, have
You
mercy.
see the shredded cheese on one side. You see the butter here. You probably got milk somewhere. This is just a no.
Mm-mm.
Y'all see how we all looking like
Mm-mm.
uh.
It don't. Mm-mm. That's nasty.
Jasmine, this how that macaroni looked, didn't it?
No, that looks way more moist than that macaroni.
It looked better, but I still wouldn't eat it.
And if you cooking this, your macaroni is not done here. You
No.
need it to go in the
Well,
oven.
cheese ain't even melted.
No,
No.
we need butter on top and cheese, shredded cheese.
Crack
This
your
is
egg in there. Keep it
right.
hold it together.
This
Mix
is
it up.
not complete macaroni and cheese. No. See, somebody done told y'all that your food was good, but they telling you that so they won't hurt your feelings.
Well,
Be,
sometimes people need their feelings hurt.
right. Be not deceived.
You know.
Don't volunteer to make the macaroni no more.
And if
Oh,
you ain't never been asked to make it, those people who told you your
See,
food was
come
good was lying.
on. Come on.
you know, and that's just like people who barbecue. You know, we gonna go ahead and throw that out there too. Uh, lighter fluid ribs and that lighter fluid chicken. Don't bring that to nobody's house. Let that lighter fluid burn off first before you put that meat on there, cause you know them fumes from that lighter fluid get in that meat. Don't nobody want to eat no lighter fluid chicken and no lighter fluid ribs now.
And if you have a gas grill, make sure that you have experience in using that
Cause
gas
they
grill.
will be burnt up on the
Yes,
outside and raw on the inside.
you'll burn your meat up. My
You know.
mom said this looks like coleslaw, and it does. Yeah. Uh. See, that's another kind. Look like they just dump cheese on there.
That don't even look appetizing.
And then you wonder the next year they just tell you to bring ice, bottled waters, and sodas. Take the hint.
No, we tell you don't. You just come. Don't bring nothing.
Right, we're going to be a blessing to you this year.
Right,
Right.
right, right.
You. Well, it's been 10 years, and y'all told me, you know what? You ain't got to worry about it. You good, baby. Don't worry about it. We got it.
Now this was a big one for me. So I'm actually going to make this bigger because I need y'all to see this. If your red velvet cake does not look like this one on the side with the nuts, if it's not this color red, don't bring it. This is burgundy velvet cake. There's a difference. Stop putting all that doggone food coloring in your cake. Stop trying to experiment because you talked to Betty Sue, and Betty Sue told you the more food coloring, the better your red velvet cake. No, it doesn't taste the same. It
It
doesn't
looked
taste
dry.
the same. Right. It doesn't taste the same. You need to get you a seasoned red velvet cake. I'm not gonna start calling names, but it's several people. I'm sure y'all friends with them or mutual friends. Even if you need to inbox me so you won't feel embarrassed. Don't even tell me you one of these people that miss red velvet cakes. Just tell me you need a 5 red velvet cake baker, and I will refer you to somebody. But you
I
can't.
know somebody. I think we talking about the same person.
It's several
Well,
out there.
y'all go
Yeah, it
ahead and give
is.
me that referral because, yeah, I need that.
I sure will.
Yeah,
Cause
good
you can't.
pound cakes and good
Yeah,
pound cakes and everything.
you can't show up at nobody's house like this.
Yeah.
Desserts, period. And I'm gonna put this disclaimer out. If you can't make a sweet potato pie, Patty LaBelle has saved the day for all of us. No, it doesn't compare. to big mamas and big daddies and aunt and uncle and your mama and your daddy, but it's a delicious pie. It won't disappoint. The only thing that I ask is that you put that pie in the oven before you take it. Okay? Don't listen to all these other people.
And if you don't know how to make a peach cobbler or either a apple cobbler, Patty LaBelle has a good one too, because I
She
buys them
does.
frequently.
She does.
And she even has
Not
one
even
with
just the
peaches.
holidays, Torez.
Yes, she ain't
Patty,
gotta be the
Patty got
holidays.
y'all. Patty got y'all.
She even has one with peaches and apples in it
She
with
sure
extra
does.
crust, extra
Patty
flaky.
got
So it's
y'all.
really
Patty got
good.
y'all. Patty done stepped up. Patty even got macaroni and cheese in the frozen section.
Oh man, you done told me something new. I ain't know that.
Now I hadn't had that, so I'm not gonna sit here and lie and tell you that that's holiday approval.
They said
So
Patty can cook though. I mean the
yeah,
pie is good.
yeah. So yeah, leave that red velvet cake alone. Patty actually has a red velvet cake out now that I think about it. If you go to
Hmm.
Walmart, she has a whole dessert area. I think it's bread pudding, the banana pudding. I'm sorry, Patty, but that ain't the banana pudding we grew up on. But everything else, I can vouch for. It is good. So yeah, just come out of denial. And this one, I'm gonna start this and I'm gonna let y'all finish it. Because everybody who really knows me knows that I can eat chicken and dressing and turkey and dressing every day of the week. When I found out that this was dressing waiting to go in the oven, looking like tuna salad, I don't want to see the finished outcome.
I just had to readjust my brightness because I didn't thought you were lying.
I thought it was tuna salad, chicken salad. That's what I thought it was at first until I had to kind of look at it.
This is dressing. Don't do that. Don't do that.
And if you do make dressing, don't put all that sage in there, okay?
See
You
there,
get a little
help
heavy handedness.
us. Help us. And if you use Italian seasoning, you don't need sage because it has it already in there.
Right. You don't need all of
Mm-mm.
that. Mhm.
See, this person then went a little heavy with the cream of mushroom soup and cream of chicken, cream of celery, and chicken broth. I got you. You
They done went
trying
a
to
little
make
heavy with
sure
everything.
that it's not dry, but we don't want this.
Right.
We don't want this.
No, I wouldn't even eat that.
And while we talking about it, it's not
Mm.
stuffing, it's dressing.
That's,
It's
yeah.
It's not
dressing.
edible. That's the issue.
Right. This is inedible. So yeah, don't bring dressing. Mm-mm.
There's a difference between dressing and stuffing.
It
I
is
don't want no stuffing. I want
Mm-mm.
some dressing. And
Because
I likes me some good dressing. I don't
dressing
want dry.
originates from good cornbread.
Yes.
So if you know you can't make, well, I'm kind of give or take like that. Your cornbread has to have somewhat of a taste to it.
Hmm.
Because if your cornbread is dry, then you have to do more work on your dressing. And again, I cook dressing. Everything that I'm saying, I've witnessed it. Again, we all cook. We not letting y'all down. We're trying to deliver some people tonight. Trust me. If you take this to a family gathering, you're probably gonna have to eat in your car. Real talk.
Just go home.
We're gonna politely ask you to leave. We can try again next year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
don't
actually
don't,
leave.
don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
No,
We
don't
still
even try
just
again next year. You just come next year, but don't bring nothing. Just the day ain't your day right now. Just gonna ask you to leave.
and
You
while
ain't
we're
have to
talking about
bring
dressing, for those of us who eat cranberry sauce, don't you show up with no whole cranberry sauce.
Bring me that can.
Bring me the jelly that we've been eating. We didn't ask you for no cranberry casserole over our dressing. We want some jellied cranberry sauce with some giblet gravy. Don't show up with no whole cranberry sauce. Uh-uh. 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 Uh-uh.
nothing.
So let me take this down. We got a few more and we're almost
Yeah,
done.
that dressing is horrible.
So let's talk about these families. So some of y'all families I could never marry into because y'all folks that eat at 5 and 6 o'clock in the evening. Listen, My family
That's
has
what.
always
Ooh.
ate by 1 or 2 o'clock. By 5 or 6, we be ready for round three. You can't do it. You
You
can't.
can't invite people to your house and be like, yeah, we gonna have dinner at 2, and you arrive and half of the food ain't even there. Cause a lot of families they do potluck.
Yeah,
The auntie may, everybody bring this, everybody bring that. Cool, no problem. But don't tell everybody to be there at 2. And you don't start eating at 6:38. That ain't gonna cut it with me. Cause see, I'd been left.
because let's call a roll. You can't start dinner without turkey and dressing. That's an entree. The honey baked ham has to be there. Macaroni and cheese has to be there. We kind of give or take on the peas depending on who made them.
No, we ain't giving taking on nothing. Everything need to be there. I ain't giving taking nothing.
And don't volunteer for this stuff, and you got to make 3 stops.
No, we
Mm,
gon' we
mm.
gonna do this thing. If you starting that too, we gonna be gathered around the table. Food, everything gonna be laid out. We gonna be praying, and don't give me one of them long Baptist prayers. Either it need to be short, sweet, and simple. 10 seconds, and then everybody need to be at least sitting down eating by 2:15. Oh, this good. Who made this? Oh, this good. Who made this? When you get that, okay, you good. But we don't need to be still at 2:15, 2:20. Who made this right here? Well, who made this? I don't want this because your house nasty. I know how you live. We don't need to be doing that.
See, my family, we put out, we get there at 1, we serve at 2, and we tell my uncle 12.
And some of us,
and,
you have
and,
to
and
do
he
that,
is no
baby.
longer allowed to bring the plates or lead the prayer.
And when it
Some of
comes to blessing the food, do what you have been asked to do. Okay? We don't need you to pray individually for everyone in the room.
Yeah, just pray
Just
a
bless,
general prayer over the
yes, over,
entire family
yes,
and bless the food and
bless the
say
food.
amen.
We don't need you to get a prophetic word and because you felt this in your spirit.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
That about worse when we do funerals. When we do funerals and some of these little country preachers that ain't never had a crowd in their church and they see a whole crowd, sir. Um,
This is not
you
time
need to
for your,
hurry
your,
up
your debut sermon.
because we on a time limit. You need to come on. Let's go.
Yeah, we were there one day, and I don't remember if it was Thanksgiving or Christmas, and somebody told my uncle to bless the food, but the previous gathering, he had like a 5-minute prayer. Well, I bet that stopped and said, "No, no, we gonna let Tay get this one." Their daddy wouldn't let him pray.
See, I just would have interrupted him with the benediction. Now unto him who is able to keep you from falling. I just would have interrupted because we finna end this.
So
Nope.
my mom posted this and I was about to say it. So my great grandfather, he would pray for 10 minutes and he would get choked in the middle of his prayer and we all bust out and start laughing. All of us. All of us. Yeah. We've come on an assignment when we're ready to eat. We don't you tell God about that stuff that you felt in your spirit when you get ready to go to bed or when you by yourself.
And see,
Don't.
with with Thanksgiving, some people they know the week of Thanksgiving, you gonna eat real light. Cause see, you looking forward to Thursday.
Hmm.
You don't want to overdo it. You ain't cooking nothing. You may go to Chick-fil-A or McDonald's and just get something small just to eat. And then you wake up Thanksgiving morning, you ain't finna eat nothing. Cause you
Wretched.
hungry. Cause you know the food gonna be there.
So we are about to finish up, but I just wanted to share those. And then, like I told y'all, it was going to be mostly humor, but I did want to just post a few reminders that we did on last week, and they're self-explanatory, so we're not going to explain it. Holidays can be overwhelming, especially when you're hosting. You got to make sure your house is intact. If you're cooking most of the food, with some people prefer to cook everything, and I don't have a problem with that. People
True.
like your food, they're gonna enjoy it. That's good. But if you get overwhelmed, take a breather. We talked about this last week. There's nothing wrong with walking away And it doesn't even have to be any drama that you're walking away from. Different things overwhelm different people. Walk away to regroup, count 1 to 3, say a little prayer, whatever you got to do. Even if you got a cuss in your head, if that makes you feel better, if that keeps you from having a meltdown, you do that, and I
You can
guarantee.
do it out loud. You ain't gotta do it in your
Yeah,
head.
you ain't got to
Ask the
do it.
therapist. She on here.
Whatever
Tell
makes
you.
you feel better. Plan ahead. This is a big one. Plan ahead. By now, um, hopefully you know where you're going for Christmas. If they need you to bring something, you need to know that if you're cooking. Because I'm gonna tell y'all, like I told y'all last week, pie crusts were gone the week of Thanksgiving. So if you're that person, if they ask you to bring sweet potato pies, pecan pies, whatever kind of pie, egg custard pie, get those pie crusts now. Plan ahead. You don't want to miss out on that. Learn to say no, whatever it is. If you can't do it, you just can't do it. Yeah, you might have been the person that made all these cakes and pies in years prior, but your life now, you may not be able to do all that. So it's nothing wrong with being real. I would rather for a person to say no and them not give it their all than to say yes and we get some results that we hadn't seen and we don't want to see again. For instance, if you're a good pound cake baker, I'm expecting that same golden brown pound cake with the without that icing every year. But if I cut into that pound cake one year and it's running,
And gummy.
uh-huh, we need to know what happened. So guess what? If you don't have time to bake, relinquish those duties to someone else. And I'm skipping around, but these are just things I wanted to highlight. Okay, it's not my captions are acting up, but set aside differences. Set aside differences. You know your family when you go into these people's house. If it's stuff that you need to talk about before you get there,
Uh oh, he went away.
You want away.
He was telling y'all to put aside your differences and keep the peace. We talked about that last week too, and I told him that I'm not good at that. I'm good at it, closing my mouth and just staying on the other side of the room, but
See,
I'm not good at faking it.
you supposed to be the counselor.
I know, but part of being a good counselor is being authentic, and
True.
yeah, I can't fake it for you. So
And you know what though? I've learned in my older age, Jasmine, sometimes it is. Sometimes you just have to shut up.
yeah,
It's okay. Just shut
I
up.
do.
That ain't and even my wife, she'll tell you, I folk be like, when you nope, I don't nope. I ain't finna be
Mm-mm.
dealing with nope. That
I
is
walk
not
in
my fight.
and hey, and go to the other side of the room,
Yep.
and yeah, we can
That ain't my fight.
coexist. Yeah, we can coexist. We ain't got to be buddy buddy.
Yeah, because even if you do want to hear the truth, everybody don't like the truth. Everybody doesn't take constructive criticism well, um, and it is okay to just shut up. And some people don't understand that. Deep down inside you don't want to hear the truth. So I'm like, Jasmine, why even fake it? Just be quiet.
Yep. Let's just be quiet. That's fine.
like Jasmine says, and that's become part of my mantra. Do what you have to do to protect your peace by any means. And the last one, my mom posted it, but just be real. Like y'all was just saying when y'all walked on, it's time out for all this fake and phony stuff. People are dying every day. Like I was saying before I logged off, if you have a problem with somebody, address it before you get to the family dinner. Don't ruin our family dinners because Susu stepped on your shoe and you've been mad at her for 5 years, but you couldn't tell her. Who does that? Work this stuff out. Work this stuff out.
Well, sometimes they need to just brawl and go ahead and get it out. Cause
Yep.
half of the time is over something foolish and
Yep.
stupid,
Take it to the
and then after
backyard.
they get through, you done got through fighting, and you really don't even know what you were fighting for. It's over
Mm-mm,
something stupid.
not at all.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give y'all the last words, and then we will prepare to close. Jasmine, we'll start with you. Anything you want to share that we didn't say, funny or serious, is on you.
Just want to encourage everybody to take time out for yourself. Most people get off at least a day or two around Christmas. I'm big on spending time with your family and with your friends, kind of fill that bucket, but also take some alone time, reflect on your year, be grateful. As you said, we talked about it last week. You know, we used to say tomorrow isn't guaranteed, but realistically, this afternoon ain't guaranteed no more the way things go. So take some time for yourself, do things that bring you joy, do something that doesn't have to make sense to anybody but you. But get your peace and protect your peace and have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
All right, what you got, Torez?
And I'll agree with Jasmine. Just love on one another. Life is too short. Um, the old people say, you can be here today and gone tomorrow. No, you here today, gone today.
Monday.
And I'm in an industry where I see it a lot. So if it's something that you just kind of, it's something that you just need to talk to your brother, your sister, your auntie, your cousin, whomever it is, mom and dad, whoever it is, and you sitting there holding on a grudge because they didn't buy you a car when you were 16 years old, or something like that. You holding on to something stupid and foolish. Let it go. Because you just never know. But love on yourself, love on others. Take some time to just kind of I call it downloading. I'll just kind of just take a break from work, leave everything where it is, and just take some time with myself, with my family, just to regroup, look at some things, put some stuff in perspective, and just go from there. So just that's the key word, love. Just love on one another, love yourself, and love others. Because it's just crazy the way things are going on right now in the world. But love on who you got.
Absolutely. Well, guys, we are 12 days from Christmas, so hopefully we've said something or shared something this evening that has put a smile on your face if you weren't feeling the best when you logged on. Hopefully, we did do something to brighten your evening. We will be back on next Tuesday. That will be our Christmas show. Looking forward to sharing with each of you. And as I say to each of you every Monday, keep the faith. Love you all, and we will see you next Monday, same time, same place.